Today's energy is that of Nancy Reagan, who was the First Lady of the United States, the spouse of Ronald Reagan, for anybody who's not aware. And the first thing she showed me was a pyramid of light that extended into the distance as though it was reflected in mirrors that are opposite one another. And now she's showing me a forest that has small huts dotted throughout the landscape and a path that leads to each. And the feeling around these huts is one of comfort, peace, harmony, living among the land. There's almost a hobbit kind of energy behind these huts. And I do feel a medieval connection to them, or older, maybe prehistory. And the comfort, the expectation of what the day will bring, the knowing that no matter what happens, there will still be a particular routine that will be upheld no matter what kind of loss or external shift might happen, the settlement is there. The history of the place is there to be upheld. And I think that's the message from Nancy Reagan today. And it's not just for the US or for the Western world. There are invasions happening now. There are wars. There are attacks on individuality, and there is groupthink driving the belief systems that shape the world. And Nancy Reagan is reminding us that nothing can take from us what we know to be true in our hearts. Nothing can take from us our history, our feeling. That comfort of the knowledge of what we know to be true exists no matter who tries to take it from us and no matter how they do so. And she makes me think now of Jesus and how Jesus maintained his knowing of who he was and who we all are, even through great trial. He maintained that peace within him, even while he was being murdered. And even in that horrifying, torturous state, he was able to forgive. That was his greatest teaching, his greatest lesson. Nancy Reagan is reminding us that he maintained that peace and harmony within his heart and what he knew to be true, even in the worst of circumstances, circumstances that most of us couldn't possibly fathom. Even in those, he maintained his peace and harmony within his knowing of what was true, that he was God, that you are God. And he forgave those who were trying to take it from him because he knew it couldn't be taken. That was his message. He didn't die for our sins. Jesus died to remind us that there are no sins. And so for the fearful and agonizing assumption that all that is around us is being lost and taken from us. It can't be. And it's interesting that Nancy Reagan is the one saying this because she was the wife of a conservative president who happens to be the one who fixed the path for the conservative government to where it is today. Some may respond and say, what's happening today is in no way similar to anything that's happened in the past, but it doesn't matter. It's the path that led here. And it's interesting that Nancy Reagan is the one who is reminding us that nothing can be taken from you. You are love. You are light. You are God. That's all there is. Even if your flesh is being torn, you still have that truth in your heart. Identify with it. Be fully present with it. Forgive those who are trying to take it. And breathe. Thank you.